Okay.
If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? If I find my way home, yeah. If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? If I find my way home, yeah.
This is the move. For those who
1, 2, here is go back.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
But I promise you, baby, I'll always be
going on, everybody? Welcome to the Child of Mecha live stream. I am your host, Tim, the one and only Child of Mecha. What's going on? Been a while, right? So we haven't done this for like 3 weeks, yeah. And probably everybody wants to know, hey, is he back like John Wick? Not exactly, but thought I'd jump on and kind of say hi and give you guys some updates and all that. Yeah, Mecha Army. Because this is what it's about. Alright? Right here. This right here, that's what it's about. Airdrop's cool and everything. We'll get to that later. That's what it's about. So, real quick, let's do the spiel. Hey, if you want a Mecha Army t-shirt, which I know you do, www.childofmecha.com. Hit up the store button up at the top. You'll find shirts, hats, and all sorts of other cool stuff in there. Go get you some. They make wonderful Christmas presents. If you are interested in any of the tools that I sometimes use, not tonight, there's an Amazon link just below here on Twitch and YouTube. That side, if you're watching on Facebook, go hit it up. I get a little bit of a commission based off the stuff that you buy, but it doesn't increase the price for you. How about that? Every little bit helps, goes to help out the stream and all that good stuff. And then, as always, if you are interested in kits and paints and accessories and Mecha Decals, our good friends right down here, right there at USA Gundam Store, Adam and the fine folks down there will definitely have what you need. So, like I said, we've not done this for 3 weeks. And so, you know what? We're back a little bit, sort of. And like I said, I just wanted to try to give you guys, just kind of some rundowns of stuff that's happened in the last 3 weeks, like SCGMC and AnimeNYC and GBWC and all the things that end with C. So here we go. But just, I guess, before we get into that real quick, scheduling, right? So obviously here in the States, Thanksgiving is on Thursday, so this will be the only stream for this week. Next week, I leave for Japan, I think on Thursday, so I don't know if there's going to be a stream next week or not. So it could be completely up in the air when the next stream is going to be. The weekend after that, I have my company staff meeting, which I leave Friday for that. So, yeah. Scheduling is going to be completely ad hoc and 100% up in the air at this point. So, just keep that in mind. Yeah? Keep it in mind. But, so anyway, let's talk about SCGMC first. Yeah, since we'll go in chronological order for you guys. So SCGMC was 2.5 weeks ago, something like that. And I'll tell you what, if you were not there, you missed an amazing time. An amazing time. It was just so much fun. Getting to hang out with everybody and meet new people and just interact and just have a good time with our, kind of little weird hobby family, right? Every time I go out there, it's awesome. It really is awesome. So let's see. So yeah, like Josh Viper said, it was a fun blur. Yeah, it was totally a fun blur. But it was fun, That's the big thing. It was fun. Yeah, Joel, Mr. True Gump over there on YouTube says SCGMC was too short, right? Yeah, it's always too short, man. It's always too short. But we had a great time. had a great time. So fly in, hang out with everybody. Just, man, it was great seeing everyone there. You know, just people flew in from everywhere, man. Like, I can't even, like, probably name everybody. But let's see. Julio Clippin' Nubs flew in from New York. Chris Pabs and Zashawn flew in from, like, the Chicago area. Kyle, Mr. Clueless Gunpla, he flew in, I think, from Indiana. Shane Daft Robo flew in from Indiana as well. And Joel flew in from North Carolina. And I know I'm missing some people. Donnie flew in from Virginia. God, just everybody was there, and it was so great. You know, most nights we just hung out and just chilled and talked and all that. It was really great. So I can't say enough. It was so much fun. Those Gundam guys are like my second family. Love all those guys. And girls. There's female. Those Gundam guys as well. Can't forget them. Yeah, man. Just super great time. Had by all, I should say. Man, just the level of skills that were present on the tables at SCGMC was just mind-boggling. Really insane. So many people, like, won prizes and everything. And I'm probably going to embarrass some people, but I know Donnie, he won his category. Let's see, who else? I'm trying to remember who else won. There's so many things that have happened since then. It's just like all a blur. Let's see. Julio Clippin' Nubs, he got, I think, second place in his category. I know, what was it? Gary, Mr. Wyrag, I think he won in his category. Just, yeah. People were cleaning up left and right. Daft Robo won Best in Show. Like, I couldn't have been more proud of Shane. Like, that was amazing. So I was really stoked to see that. And I would be remiss, and I know people will probably, especially Angel, he will probably jump on me. Nikki says hi. Tell Nikki I said hello. Hi, Nikki. I know those Gundam guys would be remiss if I didn't mention that I took home experts, the expert category for the second year in a row. So that was really cool. Really awesome. And funny story, I get up in front of everyone, and Clem is up there rattling off the awards and everything, and he hands me a bag as my prize, right? And I didn't know what the hell it was, right? So I open it up and I see this visor, right? This visor from Arizona State, right? And you turn it to the side and it says the one and only on it, right? Super deep inside joke. But that meant a lot to me. Just the thought that went into it, the meaning behind it. It was pretty damn amazing. It was awesome. And I know it doesn't mean anything to you guys, but it is a super deep inside joke for a few of us, and yeah, it meant a lot. It meant a lot. There was a lot of thought that went into that gift, and right here, yeah. So it was really good, really good. Let's see. So SCGMC was amazing. Got to meet so many people. Just I'm kind of speechless on the whole thing, to be quite honest with you, because it was such an amazing time. Put on a scribing panel. Scribing dem panels is what they called it. And what was really cool was, people, the whole panel section was just like filled out, right? Which was really neat and very encouraging. So I'm going through, and I only had an hour. So to teach scribing in an hour, like almost impossible. So went through tools, went through techniques, went through scribing jigs and templates and stuff like that, best practices and things, and I think it went over pretty well. But what was really encouraging was that, several people stopped, after the panel and were asking questions and stuff like that. Hey, where do you find these chisels? Hey, the scribing jigs were a brilliant idea. A few people had stated to me and stuff. And one gentleman, I unfortunately don't remember his name, but one gentleman stopped after the show and was really interested in getting into scribing and everything. And then a few days later, on one of the Facebook groups, he posted, and he was just like, hey, I attended the scribing panel at SCGMC. Does anybody know where to find these chisels? And I had to reply, right? So that was really cool to see. But a lot of people had really good questions. It was just an overall really good time, and I really hope that people took a lot of information away from that particular panel. So it was really good. And then everybody else had a bunch of cool panels and stuff like that. Joel had a panel on like winter weathering and stuff like that. Josh, VFX10 Viper, had a panel on kit bashing and cool stuff like that. Our boy Freddie was wrong, had a panel on photography, which was pretty neat because they had a photo booth set up along the side, and they had that set up all day, which was really cool. So people could bring their models over to it, get a nice picture with just like a really cool backdrop and stuff like that, which was very useful. But I think one of the biggest highlights for SCGMC was the kids workshop. That was, man, that just went over so well, man. The ladies really kind of honestly ran it. I was just there to kind of help. But Armida, Tex Marquise, Meg Vanderlee, and Caitlin Swigert were the three ladies that pretty much ran the show for the kids panel, kids workshop, and everything. And if you haven't seen the pictures of the workshop, you're missing out because it was awesome. Little boys, little girls, ranging in a bunch of different ages. One little boy, God, he probably had to have been all of 5 years old, just doing what he could to put this little haro together. And I'll tell you what, man, it absolutely warmed my heart. Like, I was just like, man, it's pretty cool. And his dad was right behind him, helping him, take the parts off the sprues and everything like that. And they were just tearing him off, and it wasn't really a big deal because they were having fun with it, right? And the kid's smile was ear to ear, and it just lit up the entire room. It was amazing. And the cool thing, and like I had mentioned earlier, Freddie had his photo kind of booth set up all day. So the little boy that I was talking about was so proud that he put this haro together, right? That he brought it over to the photo booth and wanted to get pictures of it, right? And just snapped up together. Pieces were falling off and stuff. Pieces were missing and everything. But who cares? It was awesome for him, right? And that was just so damned heartwarming. It was just awesome. It was just really, really awesome to see. You know, and so many people were there and coming up and talking, and a bunch of people, you know, kind of, it just gave me gifts like, why me, right? It was a humbling experience. And I think, honestly, that is going to be the trend for this evening, is humbling experiences and humility. And you're going to probably hear me say that many times over the course of this particular stream, because, you know, that truly is what it kind of means, right? And hopefully I don't end up a blubbering idiot here and tearing up and all that, because it really does mean a lot to me in terms of those things. But you know, just some people that kind of came up. Josh, VFX10 Viper, he gave me a Jesta, one of the Jesta box art cards, which was so awesome, because, you know, I had the Jesta there and everything, and it just fit, and it was just, that was really cool. So, Josh, thank you, brother. Big Daddy Gumpla. He's the one that makes the little miniature boxes and stuff, the magnets that are really, really cool. He gave me a mini Jesta box. Like, come on, man. Like, straight out of left field, right? Never met the guy, never talked to him, nothing. Just have never had contact with him. But he thought enough to come up and make that specifically for me and bring it to me. And it was special. It was really special. You know, and stickers and stuff like that. Man, Jonathan GizmoCon Gunpla gave me some stickers, so Jonathan, thank you, man. Who else? Jason, Ray's Power Ranger over there on Instagram. They do him and his girlfriend Sabrina, they do the beer banter build nights every Sunday night. Amazing people. He gave me, you know, a sticker and stuff as well. Man, what was it? I think it was Kyle, Clueless Gunpla, that gave me, or was it Gary? God, I can't remember who gave me the military patch. Shit, I feel so bad now. Whoever gave that patch to me, please let me know, because that was really cool too. Just, you know, the military tokens for me, obviously I've never served in the military, you know, let's be transparent about that. But the military things that people give me have meaning, right? They have meaning for them, and I can understand that, and I can, I don't know, I get that, right? So for them giving that to me is a big deal, you know? It's a big deal. So that was another really cool thing. Yeah. Oh, Z, was it Kyle? Yeah, Zashan's over there on, and Chris Pab's over there on Facebook. Pretty sure it was Kyle. I thought it was Kyle. I'm pretty sure it was. Julio, go get Kyle. Get him in. Get his ass in here. But yeah, just the gifts and stuff were just like completely out of left field. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't have the words to properly express my gratitude. Fuck. But it was pretty damn cool. Yeah, pretty damn cool. And here I go, blubbering idiot. But it meant a lot. It really meant a lot. It was awesome. And then, you know, afterwards, man, we partied, and it was so much fun. Just everybody was together, and a family. When a bunch of people say it was too short, it was way too short. it was way too damn short. So yeah, man, it was a really, really special time. Oh, and there's Gary. Special shout out to Gary, man. Gary, if you guys don't follow Gary, go fucking do it. Gary's amazing. Gary, it was the first time I ever met Gary, right? Officially, I guess, right? And man, that kid is amazing. That kid is amazing. So he calls me his sensei, right? Which was super cool and very flattering. So thank you, Gary. But you know, we were giving Gary a hard time at Sabrina and Jason's the night that, you know, we went to hang out there. We were giving Gary a hard time, and Gary, I hope you don't mind me telling this story, but it was special. And again, it was one of the highlights of the weekend for me, right? So we're giving Gary a hard time, and you know, Gary's rolling with the punches. He was having fun. We're having fun. The whole 9 yards, right? And it was really, really cool. And you know, I'm kind of giving him praise and stuff like that, right? And Gary starts to tear up, and I saw this, and I'm like, wait a minute, what are you doing right now? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you tearing up? There's no crying. There's no crying in Gunpla. And the reason why he was tearing up was because, man, he was just super happy and couldn't justifiably take the praise from his sensei or whatever. And so, you know, I just fucking had to take the kid and just give him a great big fucking bear hug, man. It was amazing. It was an amazing moment. And it was a special moment. And yeah, it was really, really cool. One of the most legitimate things that, I don't know, has happened. It was just awesome. It was awesome. Gary, brother, love you, man. Yeah. And if you need anything, Sensei's here. Trust. Good kid. Go follow him. Go just give him all the praise in the world. Because, quite frankly, the kid had me scared at the experts table, because he had his Psycho Zaku, and it was like a couple places down from airdrop, right? And I'm like, yo, this is pretty good, right? So he had me worried, honestly. No lie, he had me worried. But yeah, just an amazing kid. Go follow him. Go give him the credit that he absolutely deserves. Just, yeah, go enjoy his content, man. Fucking West Coast Deadpool out there. Good man. Good man. But, yeah, so you guys, you know, that was SCGMC, yeah? So much fun. I know a lot of us just didn't want to leave. We didn't want to come back to normalcy. And then, I know, talking to some people after SCGMC, we were all just like, man, wish we were back in Cali. Fucking sucks right now. And yeah, you know, a lot of us were like that. A lot of us were like that. So, you know, really good time. Can't wait for next year, because it's going to get better. Every year it gets better. Next year, and I think what is 10 years? 10, yeah, it's the 10th year of SCGMC. So forget about it. I think everyone and their brother's going to be there. I know Craig Flynn, Mr. Flynn Berger. He's already committed to flying from Australia to come to SCGMC next year. Like, how amazing is that, right? You know, people flying in from everywhere. It's just really, really good time. If you can get there, I highly recommend it. Start saving your money now. You know, they'll have, hopefully, you know, the hotel again and all that. You know, book your flights early so they're cheap. Jump on Southwest's deals, because I'm a Southwest guy. What can I say? But, yeah, just an absolutely amazing time. And I genuinely just love all those guys out there. All those Gundam guys, you know, all of the kind of extended family now, you know. Yeah, it was special. It was really, really special. So, Angel says same place as of right now. Perfect, dude. It was perfect. It was a perfect place. Perfect. Yeah. So, it'll be great. It'll be absolutely great. And then, yeah, so a bunch of people, yeah, are stepping up to the experts category. I got you. Got to defend my title. Yeah. Fuck you, Angel. Don't cry, asshole. Man, it just, you know, it means a lot. It just means a lot. So, that was SCGMC, you guys. 100%. That's the convention. And I say that in all honesty. It's a convention. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if Clem doesn't like it or not. Sorry, Clem. It's a convention. That's the one to go to. That's the one to go to. The one up the road the weekend after would look like shit. Pure doo-doo. So, Firefest, Gunpla, build shit, whatever. SCGMC, save your money now. Mark your calendars, all of November next year. Mark your calendars as occupied. Easy. Easy. Do it. Just do it. Shia LaBeouf. Do it, right? It was awesome. It was really, really awesome. Anyway. All right, so let's see what else. After that was New York, AnimeNYC, right? So originally, I was not going to go to AnimeNYC because, number one, New York's expensive, and number two, I didn't have a pass, and honestly, I just honestly, God, what was it? Like the 11th hour, I didn't want to go. Just didn't have any inkling in going. And then I'm looking at Instagram, I'm looking at Facebook, I'm getting messages, hey, you going to AnimeNYC and everything like this and all that. And then they announced that I won the online portion of US GBWC, right? And it's just like, boom, outpouring, you know, hey, it would be amazing to see you at an AnimeNYC, congratulations, blah, 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 and then just a pile on. That's what kind of just set it over the edge for me. So, no lie, it was like 9-10 at night on Friday, right? The night, literally the night before the GBWC competition at AnimeNYC. And I'm like, I want to go. like, shit, what the hell do I do, right? So I'm thinking, okay, so what I'll do is I'll drive up to New Jersey. I'll catch the train into New York, and then I'll come back the same night, right? Easy, done. I don't have to pay for a super expensive hotel room that's like $400 or $500 a night, and done, easy. Just in and out like a thief in the night. Come in, hang out, party, whatever, right? And then I'm like, damn, now I need to find a pass. So it just so happens that I'm looking on Instagram, and I'm flipping through the stories and everything, and our boy Frankie RG on Instagram. If you do not follow Frankie, I 100% suggest that you do. The dude is just absolutely hilarious. At least I think so. And yeah, I swear, dude is absolutely life of the party. 100%. So I was super, super happy to see in his story, he said, got an extra weekend pass if anybody wants it. And I'm like, this is just working out perfectly, right? So I'm getting on the DMs and everything, and I'm like, yo, you still got that pass? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, hold it for me. Yeah, and the rest was history. So started messaging a couple people saying, hey, I'm coming up, right? So I get up there. I took, like I said, drove up to middle of New Jersey to Metro Park Station, hopped on a train into New York, and I'll tell you what, that train was like a sardine can. Just packed in there, and a lot of them were anime folks, so we understand what that means. The level of hygiene, the smell. Blah. 45 minutes of like basically that, right? So it wasn't exactly a great train ride in, but whatever. That's like the least of the worries, right? So got to the train station, hit up our boy Mikkel, Maverick. Shit, I forget what his damn handle is on Instagram, but Mikkel, you guys have seen Mikkel. He is now infamous. But hit up Mikkel, and I'm like, hey, I just got to the train station. Where are you? He's like, yo, my train's pulling in. So it just happened to be perfect timing, right? So we meet up in the train station, and we start heading up to the Javits Center where AnimeNYC was being held. Yeah, and Ricardo, Silver Maverick, Fake Maverick, yeah. Hey man, I can't help that you guys both chose similar names. Come on now. And Ricardo was there too. That was a cool surprise meeting Ricardo for the first time, because we've kind of like just done this type of thing, and we've never really met, but we've been in the same vicinity several times, like throughout the world. Like he was stationed over in Japan for a bit, and we almost met in 2016, and then he was over here in New Jersey for a time, and then we almost met there, and then finally it's just boom, it happened, and we met in AnimeNYC, and that was really cool. Ricardo's a cool dude, man. So go and Ricardo's on the news thing, like the new releases and all that. Ricardo's got the hookups for all that stuff. So if you haven't followed Silver Maverick on Facebook and all that, just go do it now. Don't be stupid. Just go do it, right? So it was really, really cool. So we get up there, we head into the Javits Center, and then turn the corner to the Bandai booth, and then just everybody's there. Everybody, and they're all like, hey, right? So it was cool. It was almost like an SCGMC Part 2, but not the same, but it was very, very close, right? It was very, very close. So it was really cool, getting to hang out and talk and meet new people and stuff like that. Met Frankie, met Ricardo for the first time after kind of being friends with them for a while. Who else? Met George, Mr. Old School Gunpla. Such a pleasure. What was it? Tuzaku. Shit, I can't remember Tom's handle. Tuzaku 2, I think is his handle on Instagram. Great guy, wonderful to meet him. Melissa Builds Gundams was tagging along. Mecha Plamo, Easterly. What is it? Easterly Art. He goes by DJ RX78. Cool dude. Yeah. Tuzaku 2. Thank you, Chris Pabs. Appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, it was just it was cool meeting everybody. Oh, and what was it? Gunpla University. Yes. Got to meet them. They were really, really cool. Just a whole bunch of people. Zach Bleich was there from Galactic Toys. Got to see Zach in the flesh again. What's going on, Zach? He's over there on good old YouTubes. Yeah, I just got to see everybody and hang out with everybody, and the usual suspects were there. Armida, Miss Tex Merquise, she came in from Cali. Mikkel, Lil A, Lil Andrew, Ray. Robo Ray Charles, Chris, Mr. Squee, Manny, MacDio, Julio Clippin' Nubs, all these cats were just, it was awesome. It was a great, great group of people to hang out with. Man, it was a whirlwind of a day, right? And some special things happened at AnimeNYC, right? So, I get there, and people are congratulating me on the online thing and all that and everything, and it was cool and everything. And I just started kind of handing out stickers to people, right? Just everybody, and it was awesome. And it was just like, here, you get a sticker, and you get a sticker, and you get a sticker, and you get. I felt like Oprah. Everybody gets a sticker, right? It was really cool. It was a lot of fun to hand those out to people and kind of see the smiles on their faces, and that felt really, really good. It was awesome. That was one of the highlights of that weekend, right? Soon after, it was basically soon after we got there, Mikkel and I, Bandai pulled me aside to have a meeting, right? And really, really cool. Talking to the two gentlemen from Bluefin, Bluefin Bandai, same things. But I'll tell you what, guys. Going through and hearing what they had to say and the questions that they asked was, for me, extremely, extremely encouraging. And I say this with all seriousness, right? They definitely know that things kind of went sideways this year with the competition, and they definitely want to improve next year, right? So just the fact that they acknowledged that was, for me, a huge step in the right direction, right? So, well done, Bluefin. Well done, Bandai. That's very encouraging. Very, very encouraging. So they asked me some things about, hey, what would you do to improve, SCGS or GBWC? There's too many things that end with C in this whole damn stream. I'm sorry. So I mentioned some things, and that's for them. I'm not gonna repeat them, over stream or anything like that. But I had suggested some very, somewhat hard-hitting, realistic, types of suggestions that would definitely make a marked improvement to GBWC here in the U.S., right? So if they even do even just a small fraction of what I suggested, then I think we'll definitely be in good shape next year for GBWC here in the States. I do believe that. I 100% believe that. Now, mind you, you guys know me, and you guys know that I'm encouraged by words, but I'm made confident by actions, right? So while it's encouraging to hear what they had to say, I am kind of still hey, prove it, right? Prove it. So, yeah, sorry, Angel. Whoa, he said, Angel over there on YouTube said, whoa, don't mix us up with GBWC. I know, I'm sorry. There's too many things ending with C in this stream, so my bad. Yes, a whole lot. Chris Pabs over there on YouTube. Yes, him. SCGMC is a whole other level of cluster. 100%. Going through that meeting and talking to those guys, very, very encouraging. I do want to stay in contact with them and honestly help out where I can because I'm going to be competing next year. I made it clear that I'm not going to judge anything. I do not want to judge anything. I don't want any part to play in anything that would taint the legitimacy of the competition. So I made that crystal clear to them, and I'm pretty sure that they understand that. But again, guys, I really do think that I think we've turned a corner. And after going through what we went through last year and the beginning of this year, you know me, I am Mr. Cynic. I am, one of the loudest, maybe even the loudest, critics of how things have gone, right? But I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm kind of enthused by it. Yeah, Chris Pabs, cautiously optimistic. That's a great way to describe it. Cautiously optimistic at this point. So, fingers crossed, you guys. Fingers crossed. So, hopefully we get some good stuff out of GBWC here in the States next year. So, we wait and see, right? We wait and see. So, Hasaki Art, yeah, Handren, he says, I won't be holding my breath, honestly. And you know what? Dude, I get it. I completely understand. 100%. Yeah, Silver Maverick. Little A is pretty loud. Yeah, little A is pretty damn loud, you guys. Way too loud. That's I think that's an understatement, Ricardo. Jesus. Yeah, we'll see, right? We'll see. We're gonna hold their feet to the fire, 100%. But as of right this second, I feel good about it. So, wait and see, right? Wait and see. Let's see. So, AnimeNYC, shit. So, we get there, meeting and everything. Everybody's talking, hanging out, just talking shit and everything. The judging, I guess, starts or whatever. 3 judges. That's a step in the right direction. 3 judges this year for AnimeNYC. Hey, Brightest Shadow, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Mecha Army. Oh, it doesn't work. Damn it. My Stream Deck needs to be updated. I would do the Mecha Army deal for you, but my bad. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for welcome to the family. So anyway, so yeah. We head out and go to a bar, start drinking. Start, pounding shots and stuff like that. And yeah, it was just a fun time. Just a fun time hanging out and all that. Really, really good. We come back and walking all around Javits Center to try and find the damn room that the panel was in. We had... we must have had like a dozen people at least in tow, with the crew and everything. And we're walking around and we couldn't find shit. We're like, oh, is it in this room? No. Is it in this room? No, it's not in that room. Where's the room? This room? Oh, that's the room. No, that's not the room. God, it was just... it was comedic. Let's put it that way. Comedic. So we finally find the room, and we all are pretty much right up in the second and third row. And Earn the Fern, Mr. Ernesto, what's up, buddy? Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thank you for the sub. Earn, you got to get to SCGMC next year, dog. Got to get to it. It's a good time, man. So good. Yeah. So for Maverick, Ricardo, E13 was hard to find. No lie. Those are facts. And then Julio says, I thought it was A1. Dude, nobody knew. Nobody knew where it was. But we found it. And we all get in there. And Mikhail had brought filtered water from Lake Minnetonka, as Frankie said, which was not actually water. So these knuckleheads have been drinking that water for most of the day. I had not sipped the water of Lake Minnetonka myself at that point, so I was completely crystal clear, but some of our brethren were not so sober, shall we say, right? So we're in the like first, second row, and we're loud, like loud, really, really loud. Chris Pabs, appreciate you, buddy. It was a lot of fun. Man, we're just yelling and just being obnoxious, being dickheads, like you do. But it was great. It was family, right? So the Q&A starts. Another, yes, Angel. That's a deep inside joke as well. If you guys weren't at Sabaton Con, you missed out on my Thor reenactment. But that's another story for another time, obviously. So we're sitting there, and the panel, the GBWC panel starts, and there is a person, and I use that term lightly, up on stage that not many of us care for, right? Mikkel, the legend, gets up, and I think he was either the first or second question. And if you guys have not seen the video, definitely check it out on Bluefin's. I think it's on their Twitter account. I think, but go on there, watch it. It's legendary now. Looks dude square in the eye and he says, "What's your purpose for being here?" I'm gonna tell you what. All the knuckleheads in the first few rows fell out. Like we were dying. Oh. Like, it was one of those very rare and perfect moments that you won't soon forget. Yeah. TZ Pizzoa, I guess. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the family, Mecha Army. And Squeeze says, yeah, the hero we needed. Yeah. And Juan, hey, what's going on, Juan? Good to see you. He says it was glorious. Dude, it was beyond glorious. Like I said, it was one of those perfect moments. It just really was. It really, really was. And where the hell is Mikkel? Chris, get Mikkel. Tell him to get his ass on here. Christ, I'm talking about the kid, and he's not even here. Yeah, it just, it was great. It was really, really great. And then, you know, we're dying. Just breakout laughter. Just so goddamn funny. I remember, because I was sitting next to Mikkel, and he's just like, yo, hold my phone, because he was live streaming on Instagram at the time, right? He's like, yo, hold my phone. I'm holding his phone, and I'm like, you know, streaming for him and everything, and I'm turning around, talking shit into it and everything, and just, you know, having fun, whatever. And then he gets up there, and I will never forget that scene, probably as long as I live. It was that good, right? But he's just like, yo, my man, what's your purpose for being here? Like, he just said it with such perfect, just perfect language and enunciation, and just, it was so good. So, yeah, definitely go watch the AnimeNYC GBWC panel on Bluefin's Twitter. So good. It was just so damn good. Oh my god. Yeah. Just, and you can hear the laughter and the uproar from all of us up in the first few rows. It was just hilarious. So, so fast forward through the questions, the Q&A and stuff, and you know, there were some other really, really good questions. I know George, Mr. Old School Gumpla, asked how is the judging going to be improved, and that was a very hard-hitting question, and I really, really liked that out of George. And then Chris, Mr. Squee, came out of like completely left field and asked if there's going to be a 30-minute mission competition. Like, but at that point, hey, you know what? Chris had drank from the Lake Minnetonka, and what are you gonna do? It was a really funny question. But he was being serious though, so hey, Chris, you do you, buddy. So fast forward into the actual awards ceremony, right? And this is where it got interesting, because it was basically a clean sweep for the family, right? Let's see, who was it? Julio, Mr. Clippin' Nubs got, I think Julio got you got a special award, right? I think it was like Judge's Choice or something. It was a special award. So that was like 2 coins for Julio, and he was walking around with his SCGMC coin that day too, you guys. Like, he's not leaving that anywhere. He's taking it with him. That's on him for the rest of it, right? For the rest of his life. That coin is going with him. AnimeNYC Awards. Cool. Good. So Julio won that. And we're going crazy. Going fucking nuts, right? Yelling and just being stupid and obnoxious and loud and supportive. And then 3rd place, Armida, Tex Merquise, for her SD. 3rd place is an SD. We go crazy, right? Just blah. And we're standing up, we're clapping and everything, and just making a complete and utter spectacle. And then 2nd place what's his name? Danny Gumpla. I don't know Danny. I apologize. I don't know Danny. But he's friends with everybody else. Mutual friends, right? So we all get up. We're like, yeah! And then Best in Show comes around. We all know who's getting it. We all know. We all know. Brian Denclaw, Mr. Bro Builder. We're just like, yeah! Just going fucking crazy. We're standing up. We're clapping. We're just going nuts. Because it was a clean sweep for the family. Clean sweep. That was so good to see. And it was so deserving, too. That was the thing. So deserving. And I was happy with the judging. Happy with it. Imagine that. I was happy with GBWC judging at AnimeNYC. What is this world coming to? Is it going to snow tomorrow? Should I play the lottery or something? Like, this is crazy, right? But hey, Bluefin, give credit where credit is due, you guys. And I'm not bullshitting you on that. Good job, Bluefin. Good job. So that was amazing to see. Every one of them deserved their awards. And it was just really, really cool. Really, really cool to see. And then one of the other, I guess, special moments for me, right? And this was something that was a long time coming. And this may surprise some of you. But Mr. David Clark. I pulled David aside, and he and I were talking. And I apologized to David. I apologized because I could recognize how things that I might have said sparked kind of a mob mentality. And I regret that. And I made it known to him, and I apologized to him, and I wanted to kind of bury that, right? I did not want that to continue, right? So, from here on out, Mecha Army, you guys, if you're watching this, the moniker that was, in retrospect, unfairly placed upon him, that's dead. Don't use that anymore. Please do not. That is no more. That is no more. Okay? I'm making this clear right now. I will not tolerate it. And if I see it, I'm going to call it out. Because the man, it was... The criticism at the time, I think, was more, shall we say, emotion-driven. Because, yes, I am passionate about this hobby. I am passionate about GBWC. A lot of people don't like GBWC, and I understand that. I completely get it, right? But GBWC has done, for me, things that would have never been possible. Going to Japan, meeting some of the most skilled Gunpla builders in the world, and developing really lifelong friendships with them. I owe that to GBWC. So when I see that kind of take a turn that in my opinion, is not good, I get protective of it, right? It just so happens David Clark, unfortunately, caught the brunt end of that, and I regret that. And I regret that my words and that particular stream spawned that mob mentality. And I regret what he went through after that. I feel bad, really, really bad about that. And that's why I wanted to kind of talk to him, apologize, and really hopefully just bury it. And then likewise make it known to you guys that's done. 100%. That's done. That moniker, I'm not going to say it, that moniker, done. Over with. From here on out, done. So, that for me was special, right? I hope, I really, really, truly hope he truly accepted it. He said he did. But come on, you guys know how people are. Oh yeah, no problem. I really, really meant it. So David, dude, if you're watching, again, I am sorry. So, but all that's done. We, Mecha Army, we're done with that. So, yeah. So guys, all of that together. What I saw at AnimeNYC, what I heard from Bluefin and Bandai, what I saw in the awards ceremony, what I experienced there, they, in my opinion, are pointed in the right direction. Now, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Can't make him drink. And I understand. And Handren, Hasaki Art, I still need to see actions from them. Dude, I'm right there with you, dude. I am totally there with you. I need to see actions as well. But it doesn't negate the fact that I feel pretty damn good about this. So, Mecha Army, if you're watching this, if you're watching it live, if you're watching it afterwards, whenever, if you're from the States, let's cross our fingers. Let's give them a chance, meaning Bluefin and Bandai. Let's give them a chance this coming year, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Give them the opportunity to improve. Give them the opportunity to get better, right? We have to understand. This is the reality of things. They are increasing the local competitions like the hobby towns and Kinokunias and stuff like that. They're increasing that from 8 states to 42 states. That's a huge growth. There's going to be some speed bumps, probably some growing pains, but let's give them at least the opportunity to show us what they can do. Because, like I said, I'm and like Chris Pabs had so eloquently said, I'm cautiously optimistic. I am. I'm cautiously optimistic at this point. The two Davids and then Justin, who is their new social media manager, they seemed very, very legitimately focused on improving. And I have to take them at their word at this point. So, we'll see, right? There he is. Brian, Mr. Bro Builder. What's going on, dude? Talking about AnimeNYC and stuff like that, dude. Brandon, are the 42 states listed yet? No, they are not listed yet. Just give them time, dude. Give them time. There's so many logistical things that they've got to work through. Just time out for right now. Take a pause, and we'll get there. We'll get there. Trust me. So that was AnimeNYC. It was such a great time. And then hanging out with everybody afterwards. Oh my God, was that fun. So a big shout out to Frankie. Get Frankie on here if you can. Go message him. I don't know what he's doing. Get Frankie on here, man, because Frankie is my spirit animal, you guys. I love that guy. Absolutely just so much fun to be around. So much fun interacting with him and just talking to him and everything. It was great. Just absolutely great. But big shout out to Frankie for hooking up the birthday shots for me. He's playing Gundam Battle Operation 2. That fucking loser. Whatever. He's got a clan and they're pretty good, so whatever. All good. But thank you, Ern. So anyway, Ern, tell him to watch this afterwards, because he's getting a shout out right now. So we're sitting at a pub, we're grabbing a bite to eat, we're getting drinks, stuff like that, and all of a sudden the waitress comes up and just, oh, birthday shot for the birthday boy, and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I didn't want to let on it wasn't my birthday, right? Because it wasn't my birthday. So it was just like this rot gut vodka. It was so bad. Ugh. It was like rubbing alcohol, right? But hell, free booze. I took it, right? Boom. 5-10 minutes later, another shot comes out. Same stuff. Kick it back. Like 3 or 4 more throughout the time that we were there come out, and I'm like, all right, who's doing it? Like, seriously. Like, there were like probably 10 of us at that point, maybe 8-10 of us, whatever. And Bot Jakey, I forgot about him. Bot Jakey was there from Instagram. Jake, what's going on, buddy? Good to meet him. So we're all sitting there, and I'm just like, okay, who's doing it? And then I finally found out it was Frankie. So big shout out to Frankie for the birthday shots. Right here, yeah. And I'll be honest with you, Frankie paid for a lot of my drinks that week or that night. So Frankie, thank you, brother. I'm now like kind of running it back through my head and just kind of thinking about it and just like, yeah, he did. Go follow Frankie, man. Dude's super funny. Super funny. His stories are hilarious, you guys. So, Frankie RG, go follow him on Instagram. He absolutely deserves it. Go hit him up. So yeah, just such a great time. Brian was hanging out with us, and it was just super cool. So, AnimeNYC was a really, really good time. The convention was awesome, by the way. Much better than the shit show last year, because the convention itself, I'm talking about outside GBWC, last year was super dumb. And like, there were like huge swaths of empty space in the Javits Center that were just like bare, right? Like desert. There's none of that. Like, it was a full-on convention this year, like crazy. So I was like actually kind of psyched to see that. So good job, AnimeNYC. Well done for your second year. And then kind of one of the probably the most special thing to happen, at least for me at AnimeNYC, was receiving a token from Bluefin. They asked me, hey, do you want something signed by Tamino? Casual, right? Like, oh, it's just Tamino, whatever. I'm like, yeah? I don't have anything to sign, but if you guys got anything. And David, the other David, was nice enough to hook me up with this. Signed by the man himself, and he even drew, look at that, he even drew a little Haro down here. Like, how fucking cool is that, you guys? Come on. Like this is one of the builder kits that they were giving out at the little builder panel that they had behind the booth, and Julio too, Julionius and Ray, Robo Ray Charles, they were working the booth, and they were having fun, you know, teaching people how to build Gunpla and stuff like that. But yeah, so they gave this to me kind of after the awards ceremony, and I was just like, that's fucking badass right there. And look, he even dated 11/16/2019, so pretty damn cool. Yeah, pretty damn cool. This is going in the display case for sure. So special, definitely. So that was AnimeNYC. Really, really good weekend. Got to do it again, no doubt. Got to come up, hang out with everybody. So, Mikkel with the question of the day. It was good. It was really good. So, all right. So, moving on to the last topic of the evening, which is GBWC. Thank you for everyone that has commented, messaged, tagged, posted, whatever, shared the posts or anything from this week. And I am overwhelmed. Let's put it that way. I, again, don't necessarily have the proper words to describe the level of gratitude that I feel. Seeing all the comments and everything, and I'm like 200 or 300 comments behind. I haven't had an opportunity to answer a damn one of the posted comments, but I've answered all of the, you know, the private messages, DMs, and all that from people. Seeing some of what people have written, this right here, this is what it's all about, and this is why I wore the shirt tonight. A lot of you, I think most of you, probably thought I'd wear an airdrop shirt. Nah, because this is what it's about. This is what it's been about these past several weeks, right? From SCGMC to AnimeNYC to GBWC, it's definitely shown me I guess my own context within this hobby, within this community, within this family, right? And I couldn't be more appreciative of that. You know, it's been a very, very long day. Just for context here, I had an on-location shoot that was 3 hours from my house. So left this morning at 8 a.m. Didn't get back until about 7 tonight. So a very, very long day. And on the ride back, I'm thinking like, man, trying to just kind of go over in my head what I would talk about tonight and stuff like that. And I definitely became overwhelmed thinking about it, because that was kind of the first opportunity that I've kind of had to really kind of get in my head and really just think about it. And it's, again, very humbling for me. And I mean that with all sincerity, because I know, you know, when you meet me, this is who I am, right? I walk around, I have I try to have confidence in what I do and what I say and how I carry myself and all of that. But man, seeing the comments and the love and the support and the admiration and just all that, it knocks you down a few pegs, so to speak. And yeah, it's very special. Because honestly, I'm just a person, just like everybody else. I put my pants on one leg at a time, right? So just seeing the love coming from everywhere, from all over the world, man, and especially from here in the U.S., was just super, just crazy. Just super crazy. Obviously, it will be my absolute honor and pleasure to represent the United States in GBWC. And like I said in the post, you know, I hope to represent us with humility, confidence, and most importantly, grace. Because we lost that, unfortunately. And I hope we can get that back. So, yeah, that's my goal. And quite frankly, I don't care if I finish last or first or anywhere in between. My main goal is to represent the U.S. Admirably. Because, like I said in the post, it's not about being champion. Champion is just a title, you guys. Being a champion, in this context, I don't think it's important, right? Because it's so much more than that. It's so much more. Because not only am I going there and competing and putting airdrop in, I feel the weight of everyone on my shoulders, right? And I like that. I will carry you all with me to Japan, and yeah, we will be there. We will represent. That right here. That's what's going to happen. This shirt, this is the shirt that you'll see me wear in Tokyo during the awards ceremony. Right here. That will tell you that I've got you all with me. Yeah. Because that's what it's about. That's what it's about. I wish I could take you all really with me, because it's an amazing time. It's awesome. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's who I'm bringing. I'm bringing the Mecha Army. We will represent. Yeah. So, but again, thank you for everything. Thank you for the love and support and just everything. I say this to a lot of people that give me compliments or, you know, whatever. I say that it means more than you know. And I truly mean that. This means more to me than you know. More than you can understand. when you're in this position, you do feel it. You do. Josh Dare and I have had conversations at length about the pressures of, of champions, right? And it's a weird feeling to have that kind of pressure on your shoulders, because you do feel it. And then there's this weird feeling that, the next time around that you have to win, or it somehow delegitimizes your previous victory, right? So it's a weird, very, very weird feeling that not a lot of people, unfortunately, get to experience, but it is real, and you do feel that. And I'm not trying to say woe is me, whatever. That's not my point. My point simply is that it's just so surreal. And it's pretty damn cool. So, but real quick before we finish up, I do want to acknowledge second and third place, our boy Mr. Josh, VFX10 Viper, came in second with his Moon Gundam. That thing is amazing, you guys. I saw that at SCGMC. It is very, very good. And please congratulate him when you get a chance. Go follow him on Instagram and stuff if you have not. The cool thing about that particular model is that he entered it in Anime Expo out in California, right? And it just so happens one of the guest judges was, I guess, the writer of Moon Gundam, or whatever manga that is from. And he actually stated in the awards ceremony, and I think you can probably watch this somewhere, that he thought that Josh's kind of redesign was so cool that he wanted to put it in a future issue or future volume of the Moon Gundam manga. Like, come on, man. Like, how insanely cool is that? I don't know what to say. I mean, super freaking cool. Super freaking cool. There he is. So go follow Josh, right? Go follow Josh. And then third place, I think his name was Matthew Buchanan, and I'm sorry if I got the name wrong. I really am. But he was the winner from the Hobby Towns series and everything, and he created this really cool kind of ground GM sniper, and he had this kind of weird cut-off clipboard and everything, and like Miller's Report style and all that. So congratulations to him as well. But one person I really wanted to specifically acknowledge was, again, our boy Brian, Mr. Bro Builder. I don't ever want to diminish anyone else's work when I say that I think someone should have placed higher, because Brian's piece, The Flea, is so damned good that I honestly think that it's kind of a travesty that he didn't place. And again, please don't take this as my diminishing either Josh's or Matthew's builds. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I am saying is that Brian made a very, very special piece, and I hope that it gets the acknowledgement that it deserves, because he put something in that particular piece that is special, right? that not a lot of people do. He put a lot of passion into that, and did a lot of really, really kind of original and very, very interesting things on the Flea. And I think that it's such a successful piece that it just deserves so much more admiration. I will be completely honest with you. I was very worried. I was very, very worried. I'm sitting there and like, before everything was announced, I'm like, shit, I didn't win. That's all I could think of. It's like, I didn't win. And I was getting down, and I was getting in my own head and everything like that. And then, I messaged Brian one day, last week. It was actually the day that they announced and everything. And I messaged him in the morning. I'm like, dude, have you heard anything? Just out of pure frustration. Like, I'm like, fuck. And he hadn't heard anything. And we're just both like, shit. Frustrated, right? And that was like at 9-10 in the morning. Early. 3 o'clock rolls around, and I get a call from David Clark saying I won, and I'm like, fuck. I just talked to Brian. I want to tell him. But then it's just like, would that seem like me, like, rubbing his face in it? I don't know. I was like between a rock and a hard place. I wanted to tell him so bad, but then I'm like, fuck. Maybe I just let him find out. Then I asked a couple people. I'm like, what do you think? Should I tell him? They're like, just let him find out normal. Shit. Like, there was no right answer. So Brian, dude, fucked up timing. Fucked up timing. But I'm gonna tell you guys, go look at the Flea. Go and follow Bro Builder on Instagram. The Flea is amazing. It's an amazing build. And I think, Brian, you're entering that in Cam's competition, right? The original, the OMC build off the original Mecha competition, I think is what it's called. I don't know. But I think Brian's entering it in that. I think that's what Brian built it specifically for, right? Yeah, okay, cool. So look for that in Cam's competition, the OMC build-off. Again, stiff competition, man. Stiff competition, but Brian definitely brought his A game. No doubt. 100% no doubt. The Flea is amazing. The Flea is absolutely amazing. So, bring it to SCGMC next year, Brian. Start saving your money. Do it. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. That's all I got. It's been a really special 3 weeks. What can I say? And I'm sorry I haven't been on. I'm sorry that it's going to continue to be like this for the foreseeable future right now, right? It's crazy. So, just bear with me. I'll be back like John Wick soon. I just don't know when, right? Just stay Mecha Army. Okay? Stay Mecha Army. Mechanism will continue to go on without a hitch, because like you've seen last week, Mikkel was a great host. And he is filling in my shoes with zero issues, right? Mikkel's great, you guys. Mikkel is great. So, no pillow talk, though. So, oh, man. Thank you, you guys. Thank you from absolutely the bottom of my heart. I know we got a little mushy tonight, but I mean it. Thank you. Right here. So, All right. Like I said, that's all I got, you guys. So I'm gonna cut this one off a little bit early tonight. Hour and 40 minutes. Not too bad. Not too bad. But like I said, next week is probably a no-go because I go to Japan on Thursday. The weekend after that is my company's staff meeting, so who knows? Yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So, anyway, I will let you know the next time that we do this, and I'm sure we'll get back into the swing of things very, very soon. So, hopefully the next time we do this, hopefully we'll have something really, really fun to talk about. Fingers crossed. But we'll see. So, anyway, without any further ado, guys, if you want one of these amazing Mecha Army shirts to represent us, to represent the family, www.chowdamecha.com is the place to find it. Go to hit the store up at the top. You will find this shirt and others and hats and stuff like that. If you're interested in the tools that I use, Amazon link below. You know the deal. I get a little bit of a commission based off the stuff that you buy, but it doesn't increase the price for you. It goes to help out the stream. And as always, if you need kits or paints or Mecha Decals, best damn decals in the world, right down here, our boy Adam and the fine folks there at USA Gundam Store. They just opened a retail shop right next to their warehouse, you guys. So if you haven't been there, go hit it up. It looks awesome. Yeah, go do it. So anyway, without any further ado, watch the GBWC finals. Root for us, not me. Root for us, because you will be there. I will bring you and represent you. Like I said, hopefully on the other side of this we'll maybe have something interesting to talk about, but we'll see, regardless of the fact that it'll still be good. Anyway, guys, I love you. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you next time.